Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great day today. Sorry for the lighting. It's a little bit different. I got some box lights, but also the sun isn't out right now. It's like 8 in the morning Eastern time right now, so the sun just hasn't come up yet, and I usually use natural lighting. So if you notice any difference, I'm sorry. I hope this lighting is still good enough. I think with the two box lights, I think it should be fine. But today is my project pan update, and I'm just gonna show you guys the progress I've been making on some of these products. Not super exciting this time around. I tried to use makeup as much as I can. I had a wedding to go to. Yeah, so I think my progress has been slow and steady, like I've been saying the past couple months, and I don't think we're gonna see any like finished products soon, but I have been making progress on these, and I have been using these pretty much every time I've been doing my makeup. So let's just hop into it. Okay, I think we're gonna try and go from least amount of progress to most. So least amount of product is this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. I am still at the same marking that I am from last month, and to be honest, I barely use this. I had this in my purse from my last work trip, and I just forgot about it, left it in the purse, didn't even use it. So no progress on there, but I am getting down to pretty much the end. Like, I think I'm down at the Y of Fenty Beauty, so I think a couple more uses and I should be good to go. If I continue using this upcoming month, then I think that I should be able to finish it. Who knows though? I always say that, and then like it never happens. So I'm gonna give myself one more month to finish this, and if not, it is getting a little bit gloopy, so I don't want to use it if it is like weirdly thick. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one more month and we'll see where we're at regarding progress. The next item I want to talk about is the Kosas Cloud Set. So this is my Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Cushiony. Can I even talk? I think you can see in the close-up there is a little bit more of a dent. I scraped off the hard pan that was on it, so I'm hoping that I'll continue to make use out of this. But with powders, I feel like even though I use this powder all over my face, I just don't use that much powder on the daily. So I don't think my progress on this is going to be noticeable, and I'm just going to continue working my way through it. I do like it. I am taking it with me on another work trip, and I'm also going to Vegas, so I'm hoping that this will keep me set when I'm there. Powders are hard. Like, even the powder that I finished before, the CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder, that took me a very long time to get through, and even when I hit pan, it still took me like a solid couple more months to finish that when I was purposefully trying to pan it. So I don't think we're going to see a ton of progress on this, but I am using it. I'm using it every time I do my makeup, so we are just gonna have to wait and see, and hopefully before the end of this year you'll see noticeable progress from when I put it in the project to when I took it out, or till the end of the year. Okay, the next product is this e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. This is the primer infused bronzer. I think I'm getting there. I think the indent where that middle ring is getting a lot lower. I don't think I'll hit pan anytime soon, but I am getting closer, and that is all that matters. I am hoping to hit pan on this by the end of the year. So this is the November update, I believe. Yeah, this is the November update, so I'm hoping that by the December or January update that will be all set. And by all set, I mean I hope I hit pan and pull this out of my project and put in a different bronzer. But slowly but surely making progress on this. I feel like I do see that ring, and I feel like it is getting deeper. So we will see. It's gonna happen one day. It is going to happen. The next product is my ABH brow pencil. You will probably see better in the close-ups, but I feel like that is definitely shorter than when I first started putting it, or when I first put it in my project. I've noticed that the way I do my brows lately has just been a lot less blocky. When I remember the first time, or the very, very beginning of when I got into makeup and started putting on, like, started doing any sort of makeup, I ran through this entire thing in like a couple months. And I've realized now that I was way over blocking my brows, and I don't need to do that. So I feel like my progress on this has been not as fast as I thought it would be, just because I thought I would finish it in a couple months like I did before. But I am making my way through it. This is pretty much the only brow pencil I use, and if I am doing my brows, I will use this. So yeah, it's getting there. I don't actually know how long it's going to take me, because even when I try and roll it all the way down, I feel like it rolls down quite a bit. I don't actually know, but I'm hoping that I will soon. Hopefully I'll get more progress, especially since I am going on this work trip and I probably will be wearing makeup every day. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see. I don't think I'm gonna finish it by next month, but I also don't think I'm not gonna finish it, if that makes sense. And the next item here is the Rose Inc Cream Blush. I think you can see in the close-ups, but the dent where I've been putting my brush has been getting a lot deeper. Like, it is noticeably deeper than the surrounding areas of the blush. So I don't know if I'm gonna hit pan this month, but hopefully before the end of the year as well. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this done before the end of, or hit pan on this before the end of the year. I think I can do it. I'm not exactly sure how deep this pan is. I've never like taken it out of the packaging to see, but it seems like there's a pretty good dent. So I'm going to continue using this. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to bring it to my work trip, and I will be wearing makeup every day, and I do really, really like this formula. I feel like even if you don't set it, if you don't put a powder on top of it, it lasts a really long time, and it's super pigmented for how effortless it is to blend out. So I kind of switch between my brushes. Sometimes I'll go with a more like denser brush, but today I used the e.l.f. Putty Blush brush, and I just kind of like stippled it onto my cheeks, and it worked beautifully and blended out beautifully. It's just super, super easy to use, which I really appreciate, especially when I'm like running out the door, being late. I will say the one way I don't like to use it is with a sponge. I feel like a sponge kind of a sponge doesn't really pick up the product well, in my opinion. So I prefer to use any sort of brush to apply this, but overall, a really good blush, and I really like the way it looks, and I feel like I've been making really good progress with it. Also, this shade in Ophelia is definitely a little bit more bright than I expected when I first put this in my project pan. When I first put this in, I was kind of like, oh, it's gonna be fall soon, we can do like a rosy pink. This is not really a rosy pink, which is it's my own fault for not realizing, but it is definitely a little bit of a brighter pink. I don't think you can see it that well with the lights, but it is very pretty. I have been wearing this blush pretty much all the time. So if you follow me on Instagram, which is at @vivwinbeauty, I tend to post like a lot of stories with like my makeup of the day and some posts with my makeup of the day, and this is pretty much always the blush I'm using. So I'm excited to see where that leads me. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is my Kosas Revealer Concealer. So you can't really see a marking, which is unfortunate, but I did take out the stopper on this. I found I couldn't get any more product out with the stopper in. I was scraping the sides and pretty much nothing came out. So I took out the stopper, and there is still a lot of product in here. You can see even just on the wand, well maybe you can see, even just on the wand, it's just covered in product. and I've been trying to use it all up. I don't have any markings to show, but since I took out the stopper, that means I'm getting pretty close, and I think if I use this pretty much daily for the next month or two, I think I can finish this by the end of the year. Don't quote me on that because my estimates are pretty much always wrong, but if not by the end of the year, the end of January. I'm gonna give myself 3 months to finish this. I think I can totally do that. It's just a matter of how much product I use on the daily, and I don't use that much product. I usually just do underneath my eyes and then a little bit on the outer parts of my eyes, and I'll use this for spot concealing if I need to. Hopefully this will be done within the next couple months, but I did take the stopper out, and I feel like that is monumental to get the rest of the product out of this. And the last thing, which I think I've made the most progress on, just visually, you can see I made a lot of progress on it, is the is the Say Glowy Super Gel. This is in Star Glow, and you can just see I'm working my way through it. It's the product ends at the E here, and I'm hoping that I can finish this by the end of the year. I know I keep saying that, but I really don't think there's a lot of product in here. I typically use like 4-ish pumps of this underneath my makeup, which is my preferred method of using it. So I'll kind of use this as an all over like glowy primer. I feel like I've made a lot of progress in the past month, so that can only mean that I'll make more progress in the next couple months. I think I should be able to finish this for sure though by the end of the year, and especially with the way I'm using it, I'm using quite a bit to prime my face and have a glowy base. So I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm patting myself on the back if I do. And that is it. That is everything in my project pan. Those are my updates. I know it's not a super exciting update, but I'm hoping that, you know, the next coming months will be. I feel like you have to have these slow updates in order to get the more exciting ones. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related. And if you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!